Hello everybody, my name is Zytroxide, and today I want to teach you how to make a gun shop. Being a gun dealer, if you can have a good gun shop, can really lead you to a lot of money on most DarkRP servers, and you could be helpful to a lot of people. But our ultimate goal is to not make this. This is what you don't want to make. I'm going to teach you to use a couple tools first, and I'm going to teach you how to set up an actual gun shop. Alright, so first you need to know a couple tools. You're going to need to know precision, fading door, advanced duplicator, weld, material, color, keypad, and button if you want to. And also you're gonna need to know what kind of gun shop you want to make. I don't recommend making gun shops that are like this, where you have to make your trade through this little window. I like gun shops where if you place down the shipment, you will be able to get it through the counter. And we can get started here. Now, a good gun shop will be cool with one side blocked off and a keypad maybe over here. So if we block this side off and not even worry about these doors, we can set up some props. So first I'm gonna get my prop that I want to have. Oh, and I forgot, you need to also know how to use the stacker tool. So as you can see, that's not straight. So you want to get your precision tool and make sure you have apply, the first one, and you want to click that. But again, it's not all the way to the wall and it's not all the way to the little ramp. So what you want to do is move up your little push pull amount, and if you left click, right click. If you left click, it pushes it back, but if you press R, it pushes it towards you, I guess. And you can do the same thing. Now, it's a little weird, so if when you use different angles and do it differently, you have to kind of do it a less amount. And so what you want to do now is get your stacker tool and stacker up. But you can also see there's a little gap, so you want to get your precision tool and press R, and then there you go. There's a little wall. And we're going to use material for this a little later. And so yeah, and if you want to use this wall and make it bigger, you want to use stacker. Find what stacker it is, so it's not left. It's not right. It's probably behind. Yep, behind. And you want to push this in. Stacker it up again. And pull that back down. So you got a pretty nice wall. It looks almost like it's one prop, except for the shading is a little bit different. And now what you want to do is you want to set up your counter. Now, on Daybreak Gaming, there's a nifty tool, a money pot, and it's like really easy to transfer money without having to have any special no collided or a little hole where you put the money. And so what I like to do is to just set up your little door, and you can use Shift E to kind of snap it in place, but it's not as helpful for me as it is for some people. I don't really like it, so I just use the apply tool and left click on it and push it in a little bit. Maybe push it up a little bit because it is our counter. So that's our little counter. If you don't think the counter is big enough, which I guess I can see why, we'll make it left. Another one, stacker it, precision it. Oh, don't want to close the tabs. Back in, and there you go, there's your little counter. And you want to do the same thing with the same props you used here. Alright, there we go. Kind of place it where you want it to be. Oh, that's not the right angle. See, it snaps it to the next 45-degree angle, so if you want to have like a ramp, it'll snap it to where it's a ramp, rather than a straight line. So there, the nearest 45-degree angle is a 90-degree angle. So here I'm just going to precision it in a little bit. Now, I'm going to precision it down, and then you can see it's a little off. Precision it in, and then we're going to use stacker again. Oh, I closed construction, didn't I? And then even it up with this, so there's a little lax spike, but there you go, there's your counter. And yeah, that's what you want to pretty much do for your counter. Now for your actual wall, you want to see what can fit into your little area between your wall and your counter. So this fits really well, actually. So if I precision this again, and there we go, it's like a good wall. I might want to pull it in, line it up a little bit more. Alright, there we go. And so it's kind of a little off the floor, so I'm going to pull that down a little bit. And here's where Advanced Duplicator comes in. This prop is put down well, and it's straight and stuff like that, and it's on the same level as we want it to be. So if we right click it, you got your prop, and what you don't want to do is just click it anyway. You want to hold E and spin it around to where it's a wall. Like that. And you can, because we're going to have another door here, you can put another door here. Well, that's out of the thing. For our defenses, we're going to use a simple door where there's a window and it's a little simple shooting window. It works a lot, unless you're outnumbered, which then you can hire a bodyguard to help you, so you don't get outnumbered and the fight's a little more even. It turns out these weren't snapped in place correctly, but no, they are. And so we're gonna push that in, push that down a little bit, and push that in through the side. Use your stacker tool, stacker it up, then back down with precision. And if you don't think everything's even, you can kind of jump up here and see what's not, and just quickly do that. So now we've got our wall, and you're gonna go back to your advanced duplicator, and it's still gonna have it ghosted, unless you dupe something else. And you put that back in here. And you can see there's a little crack, and we never, ever, ever want to have cracks. Okay, decided to lag a little bit. Cracks are like the worst thing you can have, because people can shoot through them when you're off guard. And that's kind of what I was showing with my bad gun shop, I guess you can call it. So you got your little defenses now. What I would do is I would stacker this up, precision down again. You gotta wait a little bit till you get right in between. There you go. And now all we need is a pretty big prop here to kind of fill in this area. Don't have too big of a prop because fill up too much of the room. That's pretty good. Yeah. I think I'll use that prop. Well, there probably could have been a bigger prop that we could have used, and that would have probably fit into this perfectly. But now we're gonna go back in here, pull that in, make it a little bit bigger. Tiny bit can help you sometimes, but. And now here comes the question that you have to ask yourself: do you want to stacker this and then precision it all the way so it fits in, or do you want to use a separate prop to kind of fill that little hole in? I don't know if it was this prop. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's not good. I'm gonna remove that, and then I'm gonna advanced duplicate it later, because fixing that will not be fun. Alright. I'm pretty sure it is this prop. Yep, it is. So if I need to get it in there, whatever, I'll use precision, and it didn't decide to say precision, it was remover. But anyways, we know what prop it is, we know precision can fix it. There we go. So now we just gotta line it a little bit. Push it in, and push it up, push it in again, back. Now we have no cracks. We might want to push this in a little bit more. Oh, we gotta push this back. There we go. And now that is pretty good, I guess. I don't know. Alright, and we were gonna advance dupe this again. Replace it here. Alright. So that's our little main setup here. Nothing too fancy. I'm gonna pull this a little back. Just because it's not that. This. Alright, whatever. And so we've got our little setup here. Now, I'm gonna use material. And for now, I'm gonna use not invisible. Not that. That. There we go. That material to kind of show me where the counter is and show me where the window is. And then we're gonna need a couple of material. My bad, props. I think this will work to go to, because we can't have an open roof. Now, this isn't an optional tool that you can use. It's no collide, so it doesn't kind of mess up anything. And I'm gonna quickly make these fading doors. So this is the key that you want to put it on, and you make sure you want to have toggle off. And so I'm gonna make my second door 2, my first door 1, so while I'm building I can quickly get in and out. And that'll also help me to where I can pull this stuff back 1, and we can see how much we need to push it in front. There we go. Alright, so that's that, and we can just stacker this if you don't care. I mean, people aren't probably going to get over it, but people can body climb if they want to. And so you got that. You might want to stacker these up too. Just to kind of add more look, I guess. I don't know. Make it a little more complete look. And so we're going to put that material up again. And there you go. So there's your 1-2 fading door. And for your shooting window, you don't want to have it on toggle, or you want to have it on toggle, so when you press it, it opens and closes. And so that's your fading doors, and that's going to be what your gun shop will look like. I'm pretty sure we're not going to add any more props. I mean, we're going to change the material, so I guess I take that back. And so we're going to put down keypads. Just for the sake of this video, we're going to put 1, 1, 1, 1. You want to put secure mode on, weld and freeze on, hold length to be 8 seconds at least. It might depend on the server that you're playing on. Your server might say, you know, you only have to keep it up for at least 4 seconds, but Neighbor Gaming is making it so it's 8 seconds. And you want to put it to 1, because this key opens 1. So now, when I put this here, and I do 1, 1, 1, 1, it opens the thing. Everything else is kind of what you want it to be. Initial delay is before it actually opens. This is how long it'll take. And then you want to put another keypad for 1, so you can open that door again. And a keypad for 2, because that opens door 2. Put that there. And put 1 there. Right there. Okay. And then you want to have your button tool for 3, since that opens your fading shooting door. 3, so whenever somebody's keypad cracking, you can kill them pretty easily. And the last thing that you will need before we do cosmetics, I guess you can call that, you want to have your money pot. Now your money pot is the way for distributing from this side to that side without any stupid ways. Now you gotta remember that this fat side, the fat side that's facing me right now, or the bigger side, where it says caution, is where the money comes out. So you want to make it facing that way. And again, it's crooked, so you don't want to have that. Precision that in. Precision that forward until it's on the other side, to where when you throw money in there, you don't want to precision that, it'll get it to the other side. So a good way to test this is to drop money, do a low amount, you drop it. Whenever you drop it and you miss, use your gravity gun and kind of move it back in there. And so here the gunshop owner, you press E on it, and then the money comes out, and you can press E on the gun. Or the money, my bad. And also you want to prop lock this off. Since we're not using this, and you only need one entrance per place, I guess you can call it. That's all you're going to need. And so now we're gonna do cosmetics. We're gonna open up 1 and 2 and change our material. And that's a little pushed up too far. That's crack. That crack won't matter that much, but it's kind of eye-catching. So, anyways, you're gonna get your material. Now, you can choose any material. I use this one a lot. I also use this one a lot. I also use this one a lot. All these are up to you. I'm gonna use this one for now. Put this all up on all your materials. And then 1. Now, for some of these materials, or props, you might not want to use it, because maybe this one you want to have it clear. Or that one's not clear. Like, if you want it to be that, so you can see where the enemy is, and the enemy can see you, I guess. That's a bit of a disadvantage. But, whatever you want. So yeah. You also want to change that one to something, I don't care. And one of the last things you can do is edit with your color tool. Maybe if you want Gunshop to be green, I don't know. You could have it to be green. Green's a cool color. And now you've got all this, and clearly you don't want to build another Gunshop. It would be a waste of time unless you want to make a different Gunshop. You don't want to make one exactly like this. And so what you want to do is get your weld tool, click on every prop and make sure they're all connected. So click on every prop here, everywhere. This is going to take a while, but once you've done that, you don't have to do it that much. I'm probably not going to get all the props just because I'm rushing here, but try to make sure that you get all of them, so then you won't have to redo the process of making a new Gunshop, unless you, of course, want to. And so, next, what you do is you get your advanced duplicator, you open your copy size, so that it gets everything, and then you right-click. Now you can see that it ghosts this Gunshop. You can see what you have copied, and maybe there's going to be an odd piece left out that you might be able to copy, but then you're going to press save, and you're going to name your Gunshop, like, let's say this, I don't know, DBG Gunshop. And so we pressed enter, and it'll say debug check, file successful, no errors. And so now, well, if we wanted to like remove it, like let's say we DC'd, and then we put our dupe up, we're gonna find DBG Gunshop again, and then we're gonna put that there, and put that there, and you see that most of it we duped. I mean, this part we didn't do, but that's easy to fix, right? So yeah, no, there's your Gunshop. That's how you make it. It's really simple. It's a lot better than most of the Gunshops. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks.